Hello, Facebook. Chris Colfer here for a Facebook Live event. Thank you so much for joining me. Please tweet, Gram, Snap, Crackle, Pop all your friends and let them know that I'm doing this. Cool, so I guess I'm going to be sitting here and I'm going to be taking some of your questions. And Facebook has been kind enough to give me some questions I can answer while we wait for all your questions to come in. So I'm going to go through some of their questions and get this ball rolling. All right, first question from Facebook is, what's your nickname? Well, I have, I've got several nicknames. A lot I can't mention on air. Oh God. You know, in high school, I got called a lot of things. I got called Casper, the friendly ghost, or actually Casper, the friendly freshman. I got called the Alabastard. What else? Yeah, a lot of stuff because I was. If you think I'm pale now, you should have seen me in high school. It was like if there was a blizzard, I'd get lost. All right, next question. Describe your fashion game in one word. Oh gosh, one word. Describe my fashion game. Comfortable, I'd say, because after spending 6 years on the set of Glee, wearing pants that were so tight you could see my thoughts. I try not to wear anything that's restricting. All right, next question. If you could time travel, would you go forward or backward? That's a very good question. I would probably, as you all know, I'm a huge conspiracist, so I'd probably go to like Roswell, 1947, and just kind of wait to see if it was actually a weather balloon that crashed there. I'd love to see a party at the Palace of Versailles back when Marie Antoinette and Louis were in power. I'd love to see ancient Rome. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess I answered that. I guess I'd like to go back in time, but I would like to see the future a little bit. Actually, I don't know. The world gets scarier and scarier, so maybe not. All right, next question. Call or text? I actually have a huge phobia of the phone because I can never hear anyone. And actually, I think it stems from when I was a kid. Everyone always thought I was my mother when I'd answer the phone. And so I've developed this weird fear of the phone. And I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I was called Mrs. Colfer, I could buy Facebook. So I prefer text. Next question. Favorite place to shop? Ooh, I love toy stores and like nerdy stores. So basically like the floor of Comic-Con, that's my heaven. All right. Last book I read. What was the last book I read? Well, I read from my book, The Land of Stories, Worlds Collide, now available. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one since I'm here to promote the last book. All right. How many languages do I speak? 0.5. I barely speak English, and I'm so impressed by people who can be bilingual because I just think that is such a skill that I will never ever have. All right, do we have questions from? Oh, great, cool. We actually have questions from you guys. And oh God, is that what I look like? All right, hold on, let me. All right, okay, that's better. Okay, all right. So here's some questions coming from you now. I see lots of thumbs and hearts, so. I hope I'm doing something right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yes, hello. Acknowledged. What is your favorite animated movie? Ooh. I love Finding Nemo. I don't know why I laughed. I love Finding Nemo. I love The Incredibles. I think Pixar has the monopoly of my favorite animated movies. Let's see. Hi, Chris. Hello. Sing, please. No. If you could put any song in the background of the Land of Stories movie, what would it be? Ooh, I have a whole list planned that's going to be very, very expensive. So wish me luck, and I hope I get to put all those in there. Would you ever consider turning your books into series? Well, it's going to be turned. The first Land Stories book is going to be turned into a movie very, very soon. So please wish me luck on that. All right, next question. Does your cat Brian assist you in your writing process? He actually is the exact opposite of an assistant, where he distracts me and he drives me nuts while I'm writing, and sometimes he will just lay right across my keyboard and prevent me from writing. All right, what else? Hi, hello. How did you decide to become an author? What is your writing process like? Well, it's less of a process and more of a cry for help. Where I'm usually writing all through the night. I usually don't start until about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then I go from there because there's a lot less interruptions when you're writing at night. I wish I was disciplined about it, but I'm really not. I really need that deadline to really get me in there and get me focused. So that's very helpful. All right, let's see here. A girl named Diane asks, which was your favorite Land of Stories book to write? I really love the fifth one because the fifth one is the book where I use the most original characters. All the other books I borrow from other authors. But the fifth book was characters that I actually created myself. And so it was really nice to use those instead of someone else's material for once. The fifth book is all about... a kid who writes and then gets to go and have adventures in his own stories, and I think that inspired a lot of kids to write. So I'm really proud about that one. All right, Julia, how do you manage your many careers, such as acting, writing, and directing? Love you. Oh, thank you, Julia. Medication. That helps. No, I have an amazing assistant. I have an amazing team that helps me, and I have two hairy children at home that are very, very therapeutic for when times get rough. All right. Okay, a man named Peter asks, Do you remember us having drinks on the Glee tour in Toronto at the Four Seasons Hotel in 2011? We brought you a strawberry flavor. Well, it must have been very strong because I do not. But thank you for that. Let's see. What advice do you have for young performers of minority status? Oh, well, I have no advice, but I have nothing but optimism because now is the time to be a minority performer. I think there's so many opportunities for minorities in the entertainment industry now than there's ever been before. So I would just embrace that minority. And even if you're not part of a minority, make one up so you can work. All right, next question. What advice would you give to someone trying to write stories? Just start, really. I think the earlier you start, the better, because the better off you'll be at it. And the more practice you have, the better your stories will be. So yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. All right, next question from Naomi. Will you ever write a sci-fi novel with your beloved aliens? Love from Italy. Thank you, Naomi. I would love to. I am a huge alien fanatic. I could talk about aliens for hours and hours, and if I didn't have a book to promote, I would probably do. Oh, thank you for getting it with the camera. If I didn't have a book to promote, I probably would just be talking about conspiracies all day with you right now. But yes, I would love to do a book series about aliens and put all my alien knowledge into it. All right. So if I scroll down, is that more new questions? Thank you. I never felt more old in my life than. All right. Let's see here. Favorite color. My favorite color is blue, and I'm not particular about blue. So any shade of blue I enjoy. All right. Someone asks, what made you begin writing? It's always been very therapeutic for me. And I've always had a wild imagination. And for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted just to tell stories and be a part of the storytelling process, whether or not it's, behind the camera or in front of the camera. I think as long as I'm entertaining someone somewhere, I'm in my happy place. So I hope right now I'm entertaining you, and I hope that this qualifies for you. Let's see here. Have you considered acting again? Yes, I would love to. Everyone keeps making me choose. I hope I don't have to choose. So far, so good. So I hope I can keep doing both. All right. If you cast any two celebrities as Alex and Connor, who would they be? Well, that's a very good question. I think for Connor, I would cast... Even though these people are much older, for Connor, I would cast Chris Pratt. I think Chris Pratt would be a great Connor. And I think Emma Watson would be a fantastic Alex. So that's where I'm going for the casting process of the movie. So if you know anyone that meets those descriptions, send me a message on Facebook. How about that, now that I've got one? All right. Let's see here. Jasmine asks, Chris, first of all, I love you and the book. Second, would you please play in the Land Stories movie? I think she means would I be in it? I think I'm going to be really, really busy directing and writing it, and I really, really want to focus on those. And I don't want to get distracted with being it just yet. So I'm gonna try not to be, but maybe I'll be like an ugly troll in the background and pop out and have a little like Hitchcock cameo. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. All right. If you are a Game of Thrones character, who would you be and why? Well, I would like to think that I am the Mother of Dragons, but I think I am Cersei. Unfortunately, Cersei. That's right, Cersei. Is that Cersei? Yeah. Lena, Cersei. That's who I am. Okay. I've only seen half of Game of Thrones, and I mean half because I do this while I'm watching it. All right, so I think is that it? Is that
couple more questions?
Couple more questions. All right, couple more questions. All right, do you think we'll get a new Chris Colfer book in 2018? Very good question. I am working right now on the Goldilocks graphic novel, which is a spinoff of the Land Story series. I mean, the series have been doing so well, I really would love to get back to it and maybe do a prequel series. So I promise you I will do the prequel series someday. I don't know if it's going to be next year or the year after that, but I promise to do that. All right, do one more question. All right. I'm looking for a good one. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. Would you ever make an album and bless us with your angelic voice? Oh, thank you, Mandy. That's very sweet of you. I would love to. I would love. My dream is to do like a cover album and have like most of the proceeds go to some sort of charity outlet. That's very difficult with licensing and whatnot in the music world, but that is my goal and. I'm a little busy with other stuff, so if you want to start like a campaign or something for me, that would be great. I would appreciate that. It save me some time. All right, cool. I think we're good, right? Great. I'm satisfied with this. So, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I look forward to interacting with you guys more on my new Facebook. Thank you.